To tick. Of course, man. Hey, Google.
Nah, bro, not that. It's my computer.
Pause.
Put an eighth in my wood on some smoker shit. Make a snap
I
all and
hate
see
you.
what you get.
And we're back for
Signing up
another
the same
one.
shit we hit for.
Let's go.
130 of them things. Remember when you count us out after 6? It's 130.
We gonna keep counting.
Like a perk 30.
No perks for me though.
No perks for me.
I'm a Maple Leaf though.
Keep killing all these niggas, I can't take it easy. Niggas couldn't take my bitch if I make her leave me. Niggas can't take my bitch, but I hope he do. Blow her in my pocket.
What you trying to do?
Don't worry about this dick if I ain't fucking you. If I not, then he finna sue. I got bitches throwing ass like I'm Uncle Luke.
Yes, sir.
You know we in this thing.
Another one of them things, baby.
Well, I was about to say, who was it?
I thought you was.
He's a fan of Jeezy Obama now.
He said, "Hold on."
What's that Jay-Z meme you sent the other day when he was like,
Oh, that was for OTM. Yeah, that's right for sure.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Sports U Podcast.
Yes, sir, ski.
Yeah, 130 of them things. Big Gip.
They said it
Oh, I
couldn't
fucked
be
it
done.
up. Across the way, though.
130 and we still fucking it up.
You got Rob on
Speak
the
for
mic
yourself.
here. To my right, your left. You got Stevie in the cut.
Yeah,
And
man.
as always, you got Big Drip, Big Gip.
Big drip 10 from his walk.
But he did not walk.
What's happening, fellas?
Sports U crew back in action here today.
Yeah, man.
Kind of a little ad-libbing. Something to really get it going. I kind of want to see what you guys feel about this because
What you think?
I don't know whether to excited about or
Mm-hmm.
let's give him a year. I'm speaking about, let's talk a little NFL to start it off.
Okay.
Anthony Richardson named Colts starting quarterback
Yeah.
for the
I like-
season.
I'm not mad we're starting right here because
Yeah.
I did send that in the
I have
group
a
chat too.
legitimate question though, like,
What's your-
and no bullshit about it. I'm
What's your-
so serious.
What's your question?
When is the last time the Colts had a black quarterback?
I don't feel like
Has it
Jacoby
been-
Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett. How long
yeah.
ago was that?
Within the last
Probably
6 years?
3 years.
Yes, it was after Andrew Luck.
Okay. All
So,
right.
yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty recent.
Nah.
Maybe the last 2 years he was on their team. What?
Oh, no, you-
meaning 2 years ago.
You go first, Steve. I'll go behind you. Pause.
Okay.
I somebody said it. I think I was watching the Rich Eisen show, and he said that this is the 6th year in a row or 8 years in a row, one or the other, with the new different starting QB. So
Yeah.
some inconsistency there. I feel
Of
like
course.
this is gonna break the
It's
streak.
been
Absolutely.
that for a while.
Number 4
I
pick,
think
right?
so too.
Yeah. Number 4 pick.
He got picked 4th or
Yep.
4th round.
No,
fourth
fourth. Number
overall.
4.
Really?
Because who was supposed to go there?
Richardson got picked that high?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm. Fourth
There's
pick
no
overall,
way.
man. Biggest
Oh, because you remember those
dude.
mock drafts? They had Will Levis way above Richardson for sure.
Will Levis didn't go high either, but
No, he went the third
Whoa,
round.
He
but
really
they
got
said-
picked 4th. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Th-
No, seriously, I
Who was
thought I
third?
probably wasn't paying attention.
The dude from the defensive end that went to the
Yeah, it
Texans.
was a defensive player for sure.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I remember that.
I don't know his name.
Wasn't
though.
it a different defensive end? We digress.
Yeah.
So going back into the Colts though, the reason why I'm asking though is because it's kind of crazy. Like, for me, he's the outlier of all these different quarterbacks, right?
Mhm.
Pretty much.
I think somebody called him like
he really was.
a clay that you just get to shape him into whatever
Yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
it kind
He
of
is.
is.
Because how old
Because-
is he?
But
He's
I don't
like
know.
probably
2002.
21.
So he's 21.
Oh my man.
And then on top of that, like they were so blown away by all his physical like measurements within the
I think-
combine, bro.
I think they
That's,
didn't expect him
like-
to be a dual threat like that either.
Well, yeah, they weren't.
What?
Like,
What do you mean they didn't expect him?
Well,
They
I'm
to
didn't
do
think
it?
he was
well, I'm
still-
just saying, look at all the mock drafts.
yeah,
Nobody had
they
him
didn't think
going
he was really
that
gonna
high.
be that good of a
When
quarterback.
you speak about dual threat, maybe less more of a
How many years
of a
did he
thrower.
start in college?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to college like that.
Because he may have played with Kyle Pitts.
So this tweet
Maybe,
right here.
possibly.
This tweet right here.
I don't know if he started with
him
him, though.
I don't even think Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts went to. He went.
He
to
didn't go to
Texas?
Florida?
I don't think he went
Nah,
to Florida.
he went to an SEC school, bro.
Kyle Pitts?
Yeah.
That don't matter.
I'm looking it up.
So this is a comparison to Bryce Young, of course, with the physicalness. Like, we understand where Bryce stands on that aspect. I'm just bringing it up to, this is the first overall pick, and then this is the fourth overall pick, right?
Yeah.
Height of Bryce Young,
Right on the money.
5'10". What? So Kyle Pitts.
He went to Florida, yeah.
Went to Florida. Okay.
Damn.
Bryce Young is 5'10", and they gave him an 8th. That's how short he is. That they gave him an 8th after that.
That's crazy.
I'm sure
He's literally
Anthony
me.
Richardson is 6'4" and an 8th. But anyway,
Yeah.
he's 6'4". Weight
Bro, I'm Bryce Young.
204 for Bryce Young. Weight for Anthony Richardson 244. He has 2 more inches when it comes to arm length and then hand size. He has about
Bryce
a half
Young's
inch, it
hands
looks
are
like.
actually not
yeah.
He got them Kawhis?
that much smaller than his. As much as you would think for him being a shorter quarterback.
That's not really the
like
one that I wanted to focus on.
No.
But
Yeah.
he has his
40 times definitely about to be
4.4
better.
a 4.44 40 time.
Bro,
Of course, had a crazy 3-cone drill.
imagine chasing that.
I think the highest broad jump, a 40-inch vert, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
240.
Yeah, I remember
inch
hearing
vert.
that too.
6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4",
40-inch
240
vert.
with a 40-inch
Bro.
vert. Man.
You didn't hoop?
No.
He'd be dominating with a
Bro, for
40-inch
real,
vert.
with a 40-inch vertical, bro.
That's what we're saying though, right? Like, okay, let's compare him, right? Who was the last buildable quarterback or developed quarterback that's actually good right now? I feel like that's Josh Allen, right? Lamar is
No, look, Josh Allen would
Lamar.
be
I
more
feel like
so of a
it's always been there.
No, I get what he's saying. It would Josh Allen would be more so because of where he came from. They drafted this dude from Wyoming, bro. He came from that's a Mountain West school.
I mean,
bro. That's a Mountain West school, bro. It's D1, but they play Fresno State and San Jose State, bro.
Oh, wow.
It's
okay.
there's no way in most GMs were not gonna expect to get that out of Josh Allen coming from where he came from.
Is
It
Josh
just
Allen
really
fast?
is what it is.
I'd say so. It depends what's
because
going
I
on.
would have said he's fast.
I wouldn't say he's the fastest.
But I wouldn't say he's fastest in the league. I'm saying like he's fast.
No, if something
Right?
had,
He's
if he's
fast
seen the
enough.
lane or he had to scramble, he's quick
I
enough
think
to get out of it.
I think the running advantage for him is more so like his weight and his
Okay,
weight, bro.
It wasn't necessarily to throw it out
Or you
there and
can-
compare him. I'm saying he ran a 4.75, and Anthony Richardson ran a 4.4. And so I'm doing this comparatively, right? Josh Allen, of course, is 6'4" as well. 237. So he weighs about 10 more pounds.
when he
8
got
more
drafted.
pounds. Yeah, this is drafts. About same hand length. I think he has a little bit bigger arms.
Okay.
All right, let's look at his 40. Or excuse me, his I don't think he did a vert of 33.5, and he's actually hurdling people in the NFL.
Yeah.
So this guy got 7 inches on him. That's crazy. And then everything else is pretty much just standard. But I feel like one of the biggest things, of course, is the way that you can leap, how fast you are. I want to see the strength.
Arm strength? Or?
Yeah.
Well,
So
just strength in general.
so
for
he
Josh
didn't.
Allen.
So Josh Allen didn't bench.
But
See if Anthony Richardson.
They say he
benched.
has some bench.
No, he didn't
numbers
bench
already.
either.
I don't know.
He didn't bench
Okay.
either. So
Is
again,
that like a thing for quarterbacks to just not do that?
well, I couldn't imagine you needing to be strong in that
Yeah,
type of
as a
way. What is
quarterback,
that really
it
going to
doesn't
show
matter.
off when
It really doesn't
maybe your
matter.
arm strength, right?
Mhm.
But not your arm.
Right.
I mean, not like your physical strength.
Okay.
And what if you hurt yourself too? I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you can hurt yourself doing anything.
I'm
but
just
I hear
trying to
you.
say, man, like
but the bench.
what okay, what's reasonable, right? To expect.
Okay.
Well, they're not in the best division already.
No.
who's going to take over that? The Jags, most likely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm just saying, like,
It already
it's
started
kind
last
of
year.
It's of course a development year. What would be a good season for him? Like, what would it?
Record wise, or just like
Finishing healthy.
Just finish.
I don't think.
Finishing healthy.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
that's
me,
a good one.
for me, there's no number of specific wins per se. Finishing healthy, and then, man, I mean, he's not gonna. I don't know if he's gonna need Jonathan Taylor because he can run it himself. But goddamn, I would kind of just want that to see itself resolved as the quarterback. But like,
Right.
I would
that
love
has
to
no
see him.
impact on
I would
him.
love to see him with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Those two together could be insane. So that's
For
why,
sure.
and that makes Jim Irsay look even more dumb though. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck are you
Yeah.
doing? Now you're barely getting a quarterback who you're definitely who he could grow next to having a guy like Jonathan Taylor.
So Josh Allen in his first season was 10 touchdowns, 12 interceptions in 12 starts.
Damn.
A little under 53%.
Bro, he was not. He
completion.
Was not that good.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, I didn't know those
well,
were the
wait.
stats.
No,
But,
yeah.
but
I'm not
listen,
shitting
let
on
me
him. I
finish.
was
Let me
like,
finish. Let me finish.
He grew.
So
bro.
yeah, of course, that's the whole point. But I'm saying, like, listen, a little over 2,000 yards, a little under 53% completion rating,
I think that was one of his biggest things too. The
Um,
accuracy.
28 sacks. So he took a lot of sacks. He's always taking a lot of sacks. It feels like.
Yeah. Still,
And then his quarterback rating is 67.9.
not that
I
good.
definitely expect Anthony Richardson to have a better season than this.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
He's got an extra game.
I think he may have a little bit better receivers than whatever Josh Allen got drafted to. He got
Oh, at that
Pittman.
point?
Yeah, he has Pittman, bro. Pittman should be good for him to be thrown to. And I feel like they picked up one other one.
A tight end or something
recently.
like that. I just
They
can't
probably
think of his
have-
name.
Yeah, I don't know who they have at tight
Yeah.
end. I don't know who they have at tight end.
I think for me that here's the thing: if you have a better season than what Josh Allen was able to put up, then you're on the right track.
Yeah. How many
Um,
games Josh Allen win his first year?
I don't think they won too many, man.
Well, yeah, I
12.
believe that. I just want to know how many.
I'm trying to see here.
Just to give perspective for what anyone should be expecting.
give
for
up already?
Richardson, bro.
No, I just didn't know his name. I never heard of him. Mo Alley Cox.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, he's a tight. Yeah, he's a tight.
He's all right.
I don't.
He's
I mean,
okay.
I'm not.
Not
he's
familiar
nothing
with
to
your
write home
game, bro.
about.
But shout out to you.
He gets some touchdowns.
Nothing
here
to
and there.
write about.
Don't put him on your fantasy team as a starter.
No,
though.
definitely not.
He was 5-6.
5-6. Josh Allen his rookie year.
Okay, that's hard. That's
Okay.
okay. That's okay. That's a good start.
He's 22 as well.
So a year older, but yeah. So I mean, if this guy gets 5 wins, that's a good start.
Yeah.
Really.
5? I think
Their
he can get
team's
more than
terrible.
that.
Yeah, to
I
be
mean,
a
He can
22-year-old
get more than
quarterback.
that.
A 22-year-old
mean,
quarterback. Yeah, 5 wins is a good
With his
start.
division, it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
So
For more than that too, but like yeah, and yeah, he's starting from week 1. Yeah,
Right.
he'll probably win more than
in
that.
13
If
starts,
they get to like 7-8 games, bro.
in 13 starts at Florida this past season, he was 6-7.
Okay. That's
So
okay.
under 500. That's not okay.
That's not
College?
good. That's not good,
That's
bro.
terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
For him playing at
for
Florida,
but again, this
against
was
all
what
them
I,
other powerhouses.
I'm just saying.
you're
I
right,
get
but
you
this
on
is
that,
what I
but-
was saying too. Like this is why I thought this is why I was shocked he was still the 4th pick because they're trying to
Because he's
say
under
how
500.
the under 500 thing, but they were like saying he didn't have any like footage where he's like really looking.
You might have got blinded by all of the great measurements and such like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
53.8 completion percentage last year, ranked 13 out of 14 SEC quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's not really good.
In the season opener that they had, completed 7 of 12 for 67 yards. He threw an interception on his 3rd pass attempt.
That's not really good either.
I mean, hey, it's not, they're like, oh, his ceiling's great. I mean, I feel like his ceiling is. You gotta have, I feel like, just a better overall performance in the college realm, right?
Yeah.
His ceiling can't be too high. You have to be.
I
And
think
nowadays, no
don't
matter
know.
how physically gifted you are, you gotta be semi-accurate. Even Lamar Jackson was winging that thing in college. You know what I mean? And he couldn't throw, which I always felt like he could throw.
Well, here's my thing. So my question is, do you feel like he will do you feel like he's able to bring himself up to like whatever the new standards will be for himself? Like as far as being a quarterback, because we just stated those numbers.
Well, you
it's
have
not gonna work.
you have Gardner Minshew behind him, who's sustainable, right? Like he keeps your team in
It's
it.
a good vet to have.
That's what the Eagles had, and
Yeah.
maybe he could speak to it a little bit, in the locker room.
It's
And
a good vet.
it's
Yeah.
it is definitely a good bet to have in the QB room, right? Especially coming away from the Eagles.
For sure.
I just believe that you gotta develop this cat, right? And I feel like everybody knows that. But what are you trying to do for this upcoming season? I think he should play it safe. I think they should just focus on his completion rating
Yeah.
and maybe seeing what they got handling the pocket wise. Like those are my two goals going into this upcoming season,
Okay.
and that's it.
I guess what my
If you can get it, one more thing, if you can get it to 60% completion rating,
Yeah. Your first
and
year.
your footwork and your escapability looks good, your scrambling ability,
Mhm.
then let's let it ride. Like in the upcoming season, you proved yourself that you can improve in this way, especially at the highest level, and then go from there. So that's my thing. I want to see good scrambling, and I want a good completion rating at the end, at least 60, and that's good compared to his what we just say 52.8.
It was like 53 or something like that.
53.8?
No.
No.
Oh, Josh Allen was 57. My bad.
Anybody got no
It was
53.8
on yours.
in college?
Yeah, it's not that good. And then my other part of my question I forgot to say too. All right, so do you think part of what his issues were in college was just like fundamentals and him just not being all the way sound on everything, or do you feel like some of it was him just having bad decision making, IQ, like,
It seems like he's not.
or he
Just based off the numbers, I've never watched him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest,
I
and
haven't
I would
either.
love to. I should have watched some highlights at least. I'm just wanting to talk about Anthony Richardson. Everybody has high hopes for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
based off of what I'm reading and interceptions and such, I don't even think that the turnovers are a big deal. But I do want you to make these easy reads.
Yeah.
Check it down too if you want.
If you have
Just see if you can move the ball when necessary.
Yeah.
Keep the ball on your side. That defense has always been, I guess, their stronger suit on this team. But
for sure.
is it as strong as it used to be?
Maybe not.
I don't know.
As much as when they had Phil, maybe a couple years ago.
We'll see though. I again, those are my expectations. Anybody got anything more on this?
I think you guys already
No,
said the biggest
I
thing,
don't.
like just finishing the season healthy
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely playing it safe.
Being healthy
'Cause
is a big thing.
What's the line looking like? And why did old guy walk out the door?
And
Let's hope that issue is really taken care of moving forward the next 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So their over under is 6.5 wins.
That's
They
really
can still do that
that's
in their
fair.
division,
that's
bro.
Super fair.
In their division, that's possible. Yeah.
6.5.
It's possible.
That's
not too-
fair.
That's nothing. I don't know. I
don't know what their
just
schedule is.
I
but
mean,
in their division, I know
Jonathan
that's
Taylor is
possible.
not somebody that you can rely on right now. Not saying that he's unreliable, but you know why.
Yeah.
So, hey,
He
if
gonna
he's
be all
there,
in.
I feel like 6.5 it can be easy.
Oh yeah, if Jonathan
So-
Taylor's there too. Yeah, 6.5 is pretty easy. Yeah.
Just give
I
this
agree.
man a defense, one receiver, and then
He has a
hopefully
rec-
he can
he has
have
a
a committee at running back.
He has one receiver
Yeah.
for sure.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So,
Pittman,
I
like
think-
how you were kind of saying. I don't know if he's an ultimate one though.
Pitt-
Kind of like
Pittman-
how
Pittman's still young. Bro.
they did it with Diggs.
He's still young, bro. He can he could be a number one. He's
That
still
can-
young,
yeah.
and also like he's also been dealing with the inconsistencies at quarterback too.
That can be a nice tandem between Richards and Pittman for sure.
If they
Okay.
if they
Double
get, if they
tandem.
get something flowing between one another, Yeah,
For sure.
I agree.
So let's get into a little bit of these other starting QBs since we kind of started it off in this type of way.
Yeah.
We got Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud, right?
Yeah.
Let's start with Gifton here. Who do you think is gonna have the better season for QB?
I'm gonna say C.J. Stroud.
Think so?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Texans, one, the coach definitely got something to come in and prove. Got that chip on the shoulder.
That's fair.
Two,
Both got new coaches too.
Both got new coaches as well. So I mean, new coach, new quarterback. That's a really good start after the last couple of years that the Texans have been through with the Deshaun Watson thing, being the co-defendant on the case. Just a good fresh start. I think Bryce is gonna be just as good too. I kind of just like what's in the Texans more than what's on the Panthers. Because I don't necessarily.
Think he probably just. Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't really care for Adam Thielen like that. They lost DJ Moore too, so.
That defense is still there though.
Yeah, the defense is still there. That's cool.
Their defense is a lot better than the Texans, bro. Trust.
No, for sure.
Trust.
But I'm gonna go CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Stevie?
I think I'm gonna go Bryce because, without a doubt, he's gonna be starting day one for sure. And CJ Stroud probably will be too, but I don't know how much they're still gonna be using Davis Mills around because he's still in the squad and he still could be thrown in at any time if they want to just do that.
Yeah.
I don't and also, we're saying we don't. Yeah, the Panthers did lose DJ Moore, but what the hell receivers do the Texans even have? Because Brandon Cooks did also get traded too. I don't know what the hell they're going to really have as far. I think they have one guy that was a rookie last year, maybe that I heard. I can't remember his name right now, but outside of that, they're both on like the same playing field. Maybe the Panthers, I would say, probably have the better defense and the easier division probably too. The NFC South is definitely going to be a bigger toss-up than the AFC South. We already just said the Jags should be running that shit. Now, the Colts can probably get second, so where would that leave the Texans if Anthony Richardson does what he wants to do?
Would you be upset, though? Like, I think I'd be upset if I had the second overall pick. I got C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson outperforms him. Okay.
I hear what you're saying.
Let me get back to the original kind of point here between these two.
Yeah.
I believe Bryce Young will have a really good season, and
he should.
I think that a lot of the things that they have over there is underrated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I don't like, Adam Thielen being there in that type of way because I feel like
fair.
I think it's more he's kind of not washed, but
he's just older
and might be a little safe type of route.
But he also needed to get somewhere too where he wasn't having to play in the cold. I probably assume because there ain't no other reason why he's just leaving the NFC North and just saying I gotta go. He did one of them grown man moves where you trying to play in a warmer team, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but the big thing on him or on this team is that he has a defense, kind of like what Stevie was saying. Whereas the Texans, I feel like they're building from the ground up, so it's going to be a little bit tough. But going into it, who do I believe even more on the head coaching side? This is DeMeco Ryans' first rodeo.
Yeah.
I'm wishing him the best. I don't know if it's going to be a success in his first year quarterback. You have, of course, trying to develop everything. Maybe he brings a good edge to the defensive side, but that offense, I feel like is just going to struggle. I don't really know anybody necessarily on the Houston Texans right now, too. I don't know anybody on the Houston Texans right now when it comes to their offensive side. Can we name the running back? Like, let's just be real. Can we name their wide receiver?
They got rid of a lot of people.
Nathaniel Dell is one of them.
They had Rex Burkhead. I don't know if he's still on the squad still.
I think he's gone. I think he's been gone,
Well, no, he was playing last year.
Was he?
Yeah, I saw him still playing last year.
Let's see here, man. Let's look at this depth chart real quick. Goodness. Okay, you got Damian Pierce and Devin Singletary. Robert Woods is there. Forgot about that.
Oh, he just
Dalton
got
Schultz for tight end. Okay, you got Laramie Tunsil.
There. Oh, they got
Shaq
Mechie?
Mason. It seems like they got an okay line. I don't know if it's anything to write home about.
I don't know any of them. I don't know any of them. I can't say.
Shaq Mason was on the Eagles, Patriots.
A long time ago. Wait, oh no, our lineman. No, yeah,
lineman.
he was.
I mean, again, they got a lot of developing here. You know what I mean? They gave him
Yeah.
some tools, but I don't know if it's gonna be anything crazy.
They're gonna have
Davis
to figure that
Mills is
roster
also
out.
behind him, and he might be starting.
Yeah.
They haven't said anything just yet, it sounds like. But, hey, we'll see how it goes. They both had really rough preseasons as well. Bryce Young, 4 of 6 passes for 21 yards in 3 series. You have C.J. Stroud, 2 of 4 pass attempts for 13 yards and an interception.
Yep.
That's tough. So, hey, welcome to the league, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if, I just have high hopes for any of these people. Maybe CJ more than Bryce Young. I just feel like Bryce Young is just too small. But I
That's
believe
fair.
that he'll have a better first season. That team is built for winning
Success.
possibly right now.
Yeah.
Not winning the whole thing,
No,
but
yeah.
winning
No, yeah.
now
But
more than the
success
Texans.
for right now as a quarterback.
But we'll see, man. I mean, I hope one of them surprises us. They say that Bryce Young is super accurate, but right here, look. 93 of 145 passes during the team periods over 11 camp practices. What is that?
Yeah, you got to pull out a calculator for that one.
That's like 66%, I would say, right? Because about,
Should be at least 60.
let's see, 93 divided by 145. 64%.
I was like, I know it's at least 60.
So that's pretty
It's not
damn
bad.
good.
That's not bad, bro.
That's pretty damn good.
That's up to
I mean,
par.
if it's like your second year and you're throwing that, kind of expected
That's
in
pretty-
camp,
That's up to par with
Nah,
the bigger guns.
you need to
though.
you need to do a little bit more. It
Yeah.
kind of feels like in your second year, third year, but right now, first year, getting all jitters out, getting used to everything. I guess that's what they wanted out of this cat, right? Is a precision type of quarterback. Did he ever run?
Who?
Like he's not really
He
a runner.
did a little
He's
bit.
not a dual threat.
He was
type
a
of quarterback,
scram. He
right?
was more of a scrambler.
Scrambler.
He was more of a scrambler because he would kind of extend the
Are you
plays.
talking about Bryce?
Yeah.
I thought his biggest thing coming in was the arm. Everybody was just amazed at the.
He has an arm, but,
Yeah. His
accuracy.
but he would buy time before his receivers too. So,
Right.
Yeah.
All right, here. Let's see. Does anybody got anything else to talk about when it comes to the NFL? Oh, Ezekiel Elliott to the Patriots.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
say you? Here, Stevie,
not
this is your
mad at
team.
I'm
We were
not
speaking
mad
about it
at
at
bro.
Hamilton's yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, as far as it goes, like we have a pretty filled running backs room now. This gives us more red zone threat. It gives us more of an option to do something when we're at the red zone, and that was really a weakness for us last year. So, on that aspect, that should be helpful for the offense and for Mac Jones. Yeah, I'm not mad at Ezekiel Elliott being signed. He can also block, and he shouldn't be any sort of detriment to the team because he doesn't have to be the main carrier either.
I don't see him taking away from the team at all.
No.
I see him just adding another dynamic. Maybe dynamic's too strong of a word there. I don't know if he's going to bring so much there. I think he's going to finish drives. I think that he's a really good pass blocker as well. You got a good name in there. You're going to sell some jerseys. I'm going to be honest, man. I like the pickup. I think that this helps out Mac Jones, which is an opposite thing of what Bill Belichick has been able to do
last
for
year.
Mac Jones. So we'll see how it continues to go, man. I'm actually excited to watch Zeke eat at a spot that might be a little bit better for him in scheme-wise and such.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody that appreciates him more in a different way too, because they're gonna love his services. He brings a whole new I guess like another guy to just give the ball to, and you know what to expect.
Yeah.
3 to 4 yards. 3 to 4 yards. And
As long as it counts in the red zone, man.
you think he's
that's all
gonna
that
take?
matters.
You think he's gonna take some? It's fucking hot. That's why I'm kind of moving around here. Do you think that he's gonna take any catches, like any screens type stuff?
He could, but I don't think he
Could
should
be-
be the first guy we use on those plays.
Who's your guy when it comes to the receiving?
Stevenson can catch the ball, and even besides him, we picked up like a lot of running backs this recent offseason too, like guys I've never heard of. So we're gonna have to see who some of these guys are also.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that you get out of Ezekiel Elliott, like, if you call anybody like, oh, he's a football player, I think he's the definition of that.
Yeah.
Like, he's a football player. He's gonna be the guy who's well-rounded. I don't think that he'll bring any speed to you anymore.
Probably not.
But when you speak about blocking, IQ, reliable, somebody that you're gonna get what you expect out of them from a game-to-game basis, and that's like 3 to 4 yards. Gifton, why are you sitting back? You got anything to say on this shit, man? What are you being boring for? Come on.
Damn,
It's a show. Let's go. Yeah, you sitting back. What are you, the audience? What's up?
I mean, you guys kind of hit it.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying, like, what else is cool as Ezekiel Elliott? That just the name at this point. That's about it. Not really, aside from the red zone, not really that much effective no more. That's it. Like, cool. Shout out to him.
He gonna get a 70-yarder on week 3 to shut you up.
We'll see how that goes for you, man. That's it.
Dalvin to the Jets.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta say, or what?
Yeah. What about it? Are you gonna say anything?
No, I was gonna.
Since you didn't speak about anything before.
I want to see if y'all was gonna say something first, and I will follow up.
We've already spoken.
Anyways,
it's your turn.
I feel like if they didn't have Breece Hall already,
coming off injury.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, but they drafted a running back that they were talking very highly about too. So,
like, I'm not mad at him going there because
it is a little weird though.
No, I'm not mad at him going there
because it's weird.
I'm not mad.
That's why he took the pay cut.
Vet running back came off. He pretty much finished the majority of the season last year. And then you can line him up. You can throw to him. I guess I kind of just want to, like, I ain't mad at him going there because, who knows? They could fuck around and win it all. Who knows? Not all, but maybe the division deep playoff run. But
why should they win it all?
You really expect Super Bowl out of that team?
No, I'm not saying I expect it. I'm saying they have no excuse to not.
You're right, but it's also Aaron.
Yeah, it's also Aaron. And then really
that's what
Aaron,
all I'm saying is they shouldn't have any reason why they shouldn't win it all. They're
I don't
loaded.
disagree.
They're loaded.
It's
the offensive line. I seen Tom Brady make bad offensive lines look good. They're trying to trade for David Bakhtiari, I heard.
No, you can't. God damn! I'm so tired of this nigga.
I'm just saying.
God,
that's what I heard.
Needs everybody. What else? What more do you? That's what I'm saying, bro.
All this criticism goes away if they win.
You're right.
If they don't win,
you're right.
It gets worse.
But they're doing all this to prop him up. It's like, Aaron, that's just putting more pressure on you now, really.
I don't think he minds it. I don't think he cares, right? He's continuously shown that he doesn't care.
I agree with that.
But I think my biggest thing is
the fact that he doesn't care might be the problem.
I don't want to hear no excuses. Look at your team right now.
Either. Yeah,
you should be it. But why isn't everybody and their mom saying they're gonna win? They're gonna win. I think that just kind of speaks towards how great Patrick Mahomes is, and maybe even Joe Burrow if he can stay healthy and actually put something on the table.
And
Josh Allen.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with that part, but they're also kind of having some because I'll put it this way: even when Tom got old, niggas did not say, "Oh yeah, we're not gonna think Tom's gonna do it." It's only because Aaron doesn't have that same drive, so you can't put all your eggs and be like, "Oh yeah, Aaron's gonna get it done." He's only done it once.
I don't think it's necessarily that though either. I think that plays a part in it, but I don't think that's the biggest thing.
I'm not saying that's the whole thing. I'm not saying that's the whole thing either.
I'm just not really confident they're gonna win it all. Really.
I just think that recency is biased, and he didn't have a good year last year. And they can point to whatever, and he can make all the excuses.
Mine
did not have a good year last year, man.
My thought process is not based on the last year, although it wasn't good. It's based on his playoff performances, and that ain't been good. And who knows? When's the last time you had a good playoff game, like where it mattered?
Probably the Cowboys game. Right through to the sideline. That was pretty wild.
That's a while ago, bro. So yeah, and he still didn't win that year.
I think that getting Dalvin Cook, it's
Good pickup.
It's
It's
more
a good
of a,
pickup. It's a good pickup.
that's an easy thing to say. It's a good pickup. Of course, it's a great pickup. It's Dalvin fucking
So
Cook.
yeah, so the team is stacked as fuck. So show us something,
That's
Aaron.
what I'm trying to say. Like, you have a lot of shit going for you, man. It better work. Bro, you better at least make it to the AFC Championship. If you don't,
They're not getting.
This
to the
is
AFC
crazy.
Championship. I don't think they're getting to the
Bro.
AFC Championship, bro. I don't think they are.
that
Because
defense, coming off a year, just 1 year from a stout defense, you have Garrett Wilson. You handpicked Alan Lazard. They got rid of who they get rid of? What was his name again, bro? They got rid of Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
So that you can have your guy,
Mm-hmm.
even though Elijah Moore was definitely a good enough number 2.
yeah, he just knew Aaron was an asshole.
What? You're going to get Brees Hall back, hopefully, in the middle of the season, fully healthy and everything.
Yeah,
I guess they got this new draft pick. So all the offensive line, I don't give a fuck.
I don't want to hear
like,
none of this
come
shit, bro.
on, man. Then nobody gave the Rams that last year. We're just asked. Yeah, like I said, mostly offensive line.
Broncos too.
No, Broncos, I guess too. Like, but
did
that was
after-
mostly blamed on the damn head coach. But
They were still ass.
I mean-
they were still ass though.
you win a lot of these games in the trenches. Don't get me wrong. You got all those weapons though, bro. Figure it out. Figure it out. I don't
Aaron's
want to
not-
hear it, man.
We're expecting Aaron to do what Tom Brady did, and I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't
I
see
think
it.
that's the best way to put it.
I don't see it. He's not that guy.
I
Nah.
don't think that we expect it. I think that it's supposed to happen at this point, right? Look at that team.
The same thing was said
Dalvin
about
Cook?
the Buccaneers squad, though.
No.
Like the pieces, taking away
I don't-
Tom
I
Brady,
don't remember it
the
being like
pieces,
that.
bro. Once he got there, everyone was trying to act like they had this motherfucking magnifying glass on how good the Bucks
But it was.
pieces were. It was, but everybody tried to say, "Oh, I seen this coming."
So the Bucks were already a great team.
The pieces
But they
on the
didn't
Bucks
have
were
the
pretty
quarterback.
goddamn good. Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that Tom Brady brought was
That
Gronkowski.
and that. Well, he brought that culture, that winning culture that they did.
Yeah,
they didn't
that-
have
that- I
like
mean,
the
that's
winning
part of it,
mentality,
right?
bro.
That's
And
part of Tom Brady.
Aaron's
though.
not bringing that.
Yeah, that's. I think because that's when you said
That's
like
what I'm
there's-
hinting at, though.
But that like
That's part of Tom Brady,
'Cause you
not
had-
Aaron Rodgers.
you had mentioned something about there's quarterbacks that are already like expected to do that, and then there's quarterbacks that are I forgot what exactly you just said, but Aaron Rodgers isn't a quarterback that I expect to bring culture, great habits, this, that, and the
Yeah.
other at this point in his career.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that.
where that would help them a lot,
Right. I don't think
tremendously,
it's that-
because they're a
right,
young
no.
team, bro.
Right.
That's a young team.
I'm not
with no
thinking that
experience.
it's expected necessarily. Right? No, listen,
Come
listen,
on,
listen.
man.
But you
No,
just
no,
said
you
if you
just
don't
said
expect
it
to get to the
was.
AFC, then
This
it's
is
a
what I'm trying to
waste.
say. This is what I'm trying to say. I think it's stupid that we don't expect it when they got a loaded roster like that.
I don't think it's
That's
stupid.
what I'm trying to say.
I hear what you. I hear.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I hear you.
And our reasonings, our
Like, there's still
analysis
more-
of
there's
Aaron
still more
Rodgers'
debate.
demand
Yeah.
is why we can't say that. Because of Aaron Rodgers. Remember, quarterback is the most important piece. Because of the quarterback, we can't fully say that.
No, I don't even think it's, for me at least, right?
Mm.
I don't think that it's even, it's because it's Aaron Rodgers. I think it's his demeanor and the way that he escapes the target of being the target. Because I expect
Okay.
him to pull on some bullshit if it's not going to work out.
I do too.
I expect him to say some bullshit, and I expect it to be unbelievable that it's going to be annoying. That's what I think.
He gonna blame it on him not getting the MVP.
I don't know. All I know is that team should win.
Yeah, like the team looks good. I still really don't know what to expect from this team.
All right, let's go to his counterpart here.
Yeah.
Who's
Sorry, sir.
You're good. Justin, Jordan Love.
I'm looking forward to
I
Jordan
guess
Love.
what the same thing as the Colts. No, just finish healthy, play it safe.
Hell nah. He got to win the division,
Really?
in my opinion.
Okay. I mean, after
If he wins the
after
division-
sitting behind Aaron that long, okay.
Their
I don't-
division
yeah.
isn't actually gonna be easier because Aaron left.
Right.
I think he's
The
got
Vikings still may be
Here's
the
why.
best squad.
This is my thing.
Damn, you think he has to win the division over the Vikings?
Of
That's
course, you don't
tough.
have to.
That's
you
what you
don't
said,
have
though.
to.
Lions is coming up.
Again, like, let me expand.
Go ahead.
Of course, he doesn't have to. But for me, I think to make his organization right, to sit behind somebody, and for us to not have any questions, you got a great team still around you.
Mm.
What was Aaron Rodgers last year? To you guys, average,
Mid,
below average.
pretty much.
So you're telling me he can't put together a better year than Aaron Rodgers? You have to, after being
I think
behind,
Yeah, I think
if
he could
you
probably have
put
a better
in
year
a
than that.
better than average on your first year, right? This is basically his rookie year, right? If you put together a better than average year, you're in the playoffs.
Maybe.
I'm hoping that you win the division because I think that you're better than we actually think you are.
Yeah, I don't know if they win that division, but in the playoffs, it's definitely
No, but this
possible.
is why. This is why.
In the playoffs, it's definitely possible.
I seen him. This is one of the guys that I actually watched tape on. In Nevada, he has shit around him and made that team different. Not they were winning all the time, but he was keeping them in games, scrambling, throwing pretty tough, making incredible plays. He is definitely an ad-libber. When you speak about, the Patrick Mahomes type of, I guess let's call it, for lack of a better word, syndrome, making something out of nothing, this guy is one of them. He elevates the rest of his team.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I'm excited about seeing Jordan Love. When it first came out, when him and Justin Herbert were getting drafted in the same class, I like Jordan Love more than I like Justin Herbert. And I love me some Justin Herbert. So we'll see how it goes.
So do you think, based on him, all right, I'm going to put it this way. Because of the upside and potential you see with his capabilities as a quarterback, you think because of that alone, he still could win the division over whoever over there?
Yeah, because the Vikings had a lot of close games
Yeah.
that they can win or lose.
Yeah.
And they won a lot of those games last season.
Yeah.
The Lions, they're
They-
probably going to be the biggest
They were second
threat.
last. They
the
were
biggest
second.
threat, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
it's the Lions still. And
yeah. Yeah.
I believe that you got, you got somebody in the Packers that they're a really good organization. Good organizations.
Yeah. That.
When they have no
yeah.
distractions,
Yeah.
it's about winning. They still got that head coach.
Yeah.
I would say they're like the Steelers.
And he'll probably
Steelers
actually,
will not have a losing record type shit. I don't think that the Packers will have a losing record, especially with trying to
I don't
prove a
think the
point
Steelers will either.
with getting rid of Aaron Rodgers and why it was a good choice to do something like that.
AFC North might be crazy next year too, bro.
I think they're going to be good, man. I think they're going to be really,
AFC
really good.
North might be crazy next year too.
Buy your Jordan Love stock now, man.
Ooh, I should have sent y'all this fucking post I saw on IG either yesterday or today, bro, where they was basically showing out the ages of each of the quarterbacks and all the divisions and shit, bro. AFC North, all them boys young. AFC East, all of them were young except Aaron. Everybody was under 27. Like, Josh Allen's the oldest quarterback in our division outside of Aaron. And then with the AFC North, Deshaun's the oldest quarterback. And he's not very old, bro.
Oh.
Right.
He's not very old, bro.
He spent, I think he came into his, came out of college, pretty old, though, too. That's kind of crazy.
I think he played all 4 years.
Cool, Jordan Love
Deshaun.
at Clemson, did he?
Maybe.
I forget.
Because they didn't beat Alabama the first time, I don't think, bro. He played Alabama twice.
All right. let's shift it up again. Let's get into the NBA here.
The reason why we do the damn show in the first place.
All right. So that means you're going to speak now?
Yeah,
Talk about your boy James Harden then.
Hey, man.
So here's my thing. Here's
what
my
happened?
thing.
What happened first?
Yeah.
He took the pay cut in hopes that the squad would get upgraded, and it really hasn't. All they've done was just lost pieces.
Pretty much.
2,
I thought he took the pay cut last year.
He did.
he did. That's what I'm saying.
But the
And coming
promise
in,
was to
he
be
supposed
paid
to get
this
it on the
offseason.
right. He was supposed to get it on the back end this
Yeah.
year.
This is the back end.
Right. 2, JoJo's still kind of a slight shell of himself and not really helping out in the situation
And not being faced with any accountability.
or being vocal about anything.
Except for memes.
Right. And 3, Nick Nurse still doesn't help Philadelphia.
Maybe not.
So
It probably puts them in a rebuild, bringing them
so
there.
we just
Rebuild.
lost
Based on
to
the 2 stars.
They're wild.
we just lost to the Celtics in a game 7 we should have won because they was up 3-2. They lose like Niang, a couple other guys. Yeah, they're just bench guys, but those were guys
Yeah,
that really
but they
contributed
are
to the
bench
Philadelphia 76ers at that time.
All right, so that happened. Now James is on.
Right, and I'm getting fucked over in money. All right, I'm out of here.
Who?
James. What the fuck I want to stay for? I know we can't win.
Joel playing internet games with
Right.
the organization.
Right, he took Philadelphia 76ers and trusted the process out of
Like,
just
bitch, it's your fault we lost.
Right. So he wants
MVP.
So he wants out. He got MVP and he's still not really
He's playing games
MVP
still.
worthy. And then all we were just relying on is we hope Tyrese Maxey takes that next step. Get rid of both of them, in my opinion.
Who?
James
James
and Joel.
and Joel.
It's a fire sale in Philly. I'm dead ass. Get them
Yeah.
both out.
I'd get him out.
Get them out.
Both.
Because you can get heaven and earth for Joel Embiid. James Harden.
Especially with the
Right.
with the lack of
Right.
PR on him right now. You can
Right.
get a
You
fucking
can get
mountain for
heaven and
Joel.
earth.
Who would want Joel Embiid?
Whoever, bro.
Whoever wants a big ass crybaby
whoever wants to
MVP.
take- You don't want Joel Embiid?
He wouldn't.
Bro,
He would not on the Heat. Not on the
Bro,
Heat.
I'm
bro,
asking.
Listen,
Not on the
bro,
Heat.
you know how it is with the Heat. It's different.
He wouldn't
You
even.
get on the
It's
Heat,
not even a culture fit.
We don't have no bullshit from you.
It's not a culture
I'll
fit.
take James Harden because we won't have no bullshit from him. On God, we won't.
James.
That's the way it goes.
We can call James a complainer, but when it's all hands on deck, and he wasn't the guy in Brooklyn, he did what he was supposed to do, bro.
Wasn't the guy in Philly either. That's why they lost. I feel we're supposed to rely on JoJo. Both of them hold just as much as blame, bro. JoJo and James Harden have just as much blood as they had, bro.
If we're creating a pie circle, Joel gets 75.
Because he was okay,
Hurt, and you're inconsistent in the games you actually play.
right?
Why are you
He wasn't
here?
even hurt last year.
Yeah, he did. Remember, he missed like 2-3 games. He missed them games. The first 2 games he
the
missed.
first games?
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel it, but you still decided to play, so I'm not gonna give you that excuse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I want to
It's
use
fair.
that excuse at all for him. He just
It's not an
choked.
excuse. That's what I'm saying. 75%.
choked.
Joel.
If you're going to hold them Suns to a certain standard, we're definitely going to hold the 76ers to the
Yeah.
same type of standard.
Yeah.
Joel
They
definitely
fell.
choked.
They choked.
He choked
It was terrible.
Right.
badly.
So that's why I'm like, man, as much as everybody's like, oh, James Harden being the diva as usual, doing this,
Seriously.
causing a scene, doing
He is
that.
valid.
Him calling Daryl Morey a liar was a little excessive.
That was so funny though.
It was funny as fuck for 9
Bro,
years.
he's
that
saying it
was
to
your-
a bunch of Chinese folks
for
with
9
cameras
years-
and everything. He's
for-
in China
for
saying this
9
shit.
years. That was your dog,
Nah,
and then now it's
seriously,
like, fuck this shit, I'm gone.
But he was led astray for about a year though.
And
so.
he was. So like, I'm not mad at him, but at the same time, it's also like, hey James, like, you did like choke, right?
Why do you think the media has put it more
Joel
on James?
choked.
Because
All right, wait, hold up.
Say again?
That's my question. Why do you think that the media is putting it more on James Harden and not more on Daryl Morey?
because of the
and
Rockets.
talking
Because
about
it's
because
the
the year the
media.
Rockets went to
Because
the
it's the
conference
media.
finals and placed the Warriors and they lost, because you was right there. You were right there in the fucking peak. He was going 57, 60, 45,
Look,
70. Great efficiency.
As disappointed as James has made me in his in himself at the most highest moments, the media did have a hard on for pointing out his failures.
Right.
Too.
I think it's more of look at James Harden's track record and look at Daryl
Yeah.
Morey's.
I agree.
And so that's why the media
I
wants
agree.
to put James Harden in the same position.
Yep.
It seems like it's definitely, like you were saying, it's Daryl Morey's fault. It seems like there's a lot of things under the covers. But also, guess what? James Harden also put himself in this position as well. Now,
he
you
did
speak
link
about
up
this
again.
team as a whole. There's no way that there's a rebuild going on just because Nick Nurse is there. If Nick Nurse wasn't there, then yeah, let's do a fire sale. Let's do all this. Let's do all that. But
You're
you
right.
got Nick Nurse.
Who else is
but
there,
him-
bro?
but-
What are you talking about? Everybody's still there from last year.
I'm
And they're
just
one
saying,
game away from going to the conference final.
Tobias Harris still really isn't doing shit.
What you really
Look,
want
bro,
to blame
we're not-
Tobias
we're
Harris?
not-
That's not
look,
that I'm
no, no,
blaming
no, no, no,
Tobias
no, no, no,
Harris,
no.
but God
You need to
damn.
stop right now.
Bro,
What am I
Stop
doing?
throwing every other fucking player under the bus. Joel Embiid underperformed. End of discussion. Don't say another nigga's name on that fucking team
Yeah.
because he shit the bed and he didn't come through. Tobias Harris actually stepped up when he needed to this last offseason,
Yeah.
this last postseason. He's the number 4. It's not gonna be as impactful because if Joel does what the fuck he's supposed to do, hey, then you're gonna look back and say, oh, Tobias actually had a good game. But because Joel wants to have 9 points in elimination games, niggas are getting exposed.
Here's what happened. He's definitely right. Here's the thing. You mentioned Tyrese Maxey, right?
Tyrese Maxey was hooping too.
Wait,
Joel-
never said he
Joel
wasn't.
I know, but
Joel Embiid. I mean,
this
James
is
Harden.
this is against that Joel not do. This is to say
I
Joel
hear
wasn't
you.
doing
I hear
that.
you. My whole thing is, where's the depth?
Bro, what the fuck?
How was James getting 10 assists then if they had no depth?
Get them. What are you talking about? They don't got
James
depth?
was
I'm just saying
averaging a
that's
double-double
another-
passing to who?
If I'm looking like with James Harden, right? Damn,
Didn't they
there's
just
nobody.
pay a whole bunch of money to read?
Okay.
You said where's depth? I said
Okay.
a guy who they just paid for more depth, and you're like, okay, that's not good enough.
No, really?
And then we mentioned already a good starting 5, and Niang, yeah, he might not be the best, but also
But
they don't put him in the best positions anyway.
No.
Like, talk about depth. Like the Celtics were playing with 7 players.
Seriously.
The Denver Nuggets just won with 7 players,
Against y'all.
and then maybe Christian Braun too,
They played more than
Sprinkled
7
in there.
players.
All-
but it was 7 players.
All I'm saying is, yes, a majority of the blame is on JoJo. Yes, a majority of the blame is on James Harden.
Stop. No.
It's
No. It's
not everybody.
No
but
majority is on James Harden. We can blame him a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah, fine.
No majority.
It's everybody kind of factored
Okay,
into
hold
this.
up, hold up.
High key.
So they lost because both their 2 stars were underwhelming. They also got, let's not forget about Doc Rivers.
Yeah. Seriously.
Now they got
No
rid of Doc.
adjustments, Doc.
They have Daryl Morey still.
Nigga
and
didn't call a timeout.
He's not
in Game
taking
7.
care of a James Harden who did a lot of things and even opted in
No.
because he trusted him.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
just don't understand why it's on James, and the only reason I feel like it's on James is because the media is making it that way because,
Yeah.
of course, his track record.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the real things and what this team is, when you guys are talking about rebuild, you guys are wild as fuck. Like, yeah, I see where there can be a fire sale, but for what? They just got a coach for a long-ass time, and he's not there to develop. He's there to win a championship.
I mean, I feel it, but
he
are they winning a
doesn't-
championship?
Do they have the pieces? though?
Right.
Yes, they do have the pieces. They just underperformed.
Without James Harden? Do they still
Are they
have it?
contending for? Are they contending for a championship?
No.
They want to, but I don't think they are.
I don't think
I
they
don't
are.
You
think
guys
they
are
are.
crazy.
I don't think they are.
Look. There's a difference between contending
hmm
and actually thinking that these guys are gonna win it.
I don't think they're going to
You
win.
actually think Philadelphia, the 76ers
think
can
they're
win
gonna
it?
win.
You actually think that?
I do not.
I don't see why not when you have an MVP, right? When you have a Tyrese Maxey, if they gave him more opportunities, then he would actually turn into a much
I
more
see
of a
3
star.
stronger organizations than them, and I think 2 of them can beat them.
Which ones?
Milwaukee and Boston can definitely beat them still.
So Milwaukee,
Hell,
and
I trust
Boston.
the Knicks more than I trust the Sixers.
Trust the Knicks more?
Mhm.
That's crazy too.
Their track
think that
record
one-
as
Fuck
of
it,
recently,
Cleveland- fuck
their
it,
track
Cleveland
record
too.
as of recently has been a little better.
I don't want to talk about Cleveland right now. Picked
Yeah.
them to go
Yeah,
far
I'm not
and did
gonna-
not work
yeah,
out.
I'm not, I wouldn't. I
They
wouldn't
took the
pick that
Celtics
Cleveland winning
to
either
7.
Like that.
They should have. They had one. They were up.
They didn't
at the
take
half.
no Celtics to the 7th game.
They played the 7 games.
I thought it was like 5 or 6.
Not with
Wasn't
the
it 5?
Celtics. Not with the Celtics.
They
It was
went
the
to 7
Knicks.
games last
With the
year.
Actually,
Knicks.
no, bro.
It
Those
was
are
the
the Knicks. They
and
went
they
6.
lost.
They went 6
lost
games.
to the Knicks.
Yeah, because the Knicks played the Cavaliers and it was 4-1.
What do you-
No, the
they
Knicks
played-
actually got them out of here kind of
They
fast.
played Game 7.
The Celtics.
Yes,
Against
and the Boston Celtics won. They blew them out.
Against the Cavs?
The Cavs. No, I'm talking about the 76ers.
We weren't talking about that.
We're not
Oh no,
yeah.
I wasn't talking. I said I don't want to talk about the Cavs. I literally said that.
No, I was talking about.
I picked them to go.
No,
to
I was
the,
talking
to the
about
conference finals.
the first round last year between the Knicks and the Cavs. That's what I was talking about.
That's not the point. 76ers up point.
Anyway,
Those guys.
I don't believe the 76ers can win.
Me either.
That's it.
Again, they took Boston. They were up at the half, and they just had literally one bad quarter.
That was when James was bought in.
What?
That was when James was bought in, though. He's not bought in anymore.
Right.
Well, I definitely think last year should have been the year for them.
I agree. Because if they beat the Celtics, bro,
Everybody
that
just
means
got
y'all
one
would
year
have to
older.
play them. But didn't you
76ers
want to play them though?
Yeah.
Didn't you want to play them? Yes. Okay.
Absolutely wanted to play the 76ers, but hey, we beat the Celtics. That worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a wild series.
That's so
bro.
crazy.
It's such a wild series.
Well, I mean, again, I think that the 76ers are fine the way they are. Their GM fucked it up, and
Yeah.
they could all they needed to do was have
Pay James.
a better
Yes.
defensive outlet during that one crazy ass run that the Celtics had. There was no
But
all the main players gave up. James Harden gave up, and so did Joel Embiid.
from them,
and
was.
it's honestly on brand with them.
But they were bricking themselves too. It wasn't just defense. They were throwing up some shit and turning them. No, they had hell
It turned into
lots of
It turned
turnovers.
into
Lots of turnovers
fast
too.
breaks. That's
Yeah.
why they got most of their
Lots
points.
of turnovers.
And Jason Tatum went off.
He was hitting threes, and then everybody was getting fast break points.
It was
Derek
wild.
White was hitting threes. Even Jaylen Brown got a couple in
Kristaps Porzingis with plantar fasciitis.
already.
He's always kind of had foot problems though since he got
They
drafted.
say he's gonna be ready
It's
by the
fair.
training camp.
He should be.
I give him about 25 games. That's about it.
Speaking
he just
about
played a career high in games last year, bro.
true contenders.
He did. That's probably the only reason they went to get him.
I never really trusted KP's body, bro.
Bro, the nigga's about to be a number 3. What is his body going through? He's not a defender. He's just shooting.
No, I get it, but I mean, I never really trusted KP's body. Great, hey, played the majority of the season. Dope. Can he do it again? We'll see.
I think
have to
that
give him a shot.
the team
Around him, he should be able to.
I think that when we speak about true contenders, this team they gotta win it all. They gotta
Celtics?
win it all. If they don't, man, this team is tough. Wouldn't it be a huge disappointment for this team?
For the Celtics, yeah.
We
How many
said that
years?
already though.
I mean, it's already been a disappointment. But how many years
15.
until they fucking?
It's 15 since they last won, and these dudes been shitting themselves for the last 7.
Mm.
Because they've been contending for at least 7 years or so now. Like if we're being serious, it's probably been like at least 6, 7 years, 8 years they've been contending now as like a group.
Even before Kyrie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Everybody's talking about, oh, do you pay Jalen? Do you pay Jalen? And we were talking about it.
You have to pay
And
him.
you guys
You have
wanted
to pay him.
to get rid of him.
I didn't
Then
want
I slowly
mm,
realized, where the fuck else is Jalen Brown gonna go?
That guy was saying that.
Then I
I
slowly.
didn't say I wanted
The
to.
more you said that, and I was like, wow, I
'Cause
was
I'm like,
so
who-
wild for
I'm
saying
like, there's
that.
really
Yeah.
not an alternative.
Where else is he
for them to trade.
legitimately gonna go? And what are you legitimately gonna get in return for Jalen Brown?
Because
Can't-
even if you think about it, the only guys who can get a trade like that, they have to go for somebody's number 1.
I just think that it's crazy, the Celtics were kind of in shackles with them.
They had a Shaq and Kobe situation. If we're keeping it real, like in regards to how the contract, like the contracts and like how you're gonna have to pay these guys, bro. Yeah. Like if you really think about it, it's like that. Because you would have had them, you would have had to pay them like those two guys, bro. Yeah. Think about
it.
You're
still gonna have to pay both of them.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's it. We didn't end up having to do both at the same time, but like, yeah, it's gonna be that kind of dilemma.
Well, it seems like both these guys at least take care of their bodies. Shaq, of course. We all know how that went.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it'd be such a disappointment if these guys just don't win it in this upcoming season.
I don't want them to.
I think you have to have, an honest discussion with yourself and say, where do we go from here? We just got to keep rolling the dice with these two, with these three now.
Right.
Rob,
it's so crazy.
Okay, you're adding that now because of the Porzingis factor, but this is
why
I
like them. They gotta win.
But this has been my question I've been asking that question since the year before last.
Well, you said that it's always Marcus Smart's fault.
I wasn't saying it was I wasn't saying it was all Marcus Smart's fault. I think he should have left. I do think he should have no.
Ah, shit.
If you want to hear me say I think Marcus Smart should have been gone, hell yeah, I do. But that wasn't the only reason why they couldn't get there.
It seems like that's why.
No. Marcus Smart.
He had a lot of animosity toward Marcus Smart, but he didn't.
I did.
He didn't say. I did.
At the end of the day, those turnovers Jalen and Jason had were still their turnovers. We can't put that on Marcus's back.
That's yeah.
No, but
that is not on Marcus's back. So they have accountability too. But I did want Marcus gone.
All right, who's the leader on that team last year? Who's the leaders on that team? All right, you know what? Who was the main leader on that team?
The vocal leader or...
Marcus Smart was the vocal leader.
Probably the locker room leader guy was probably Marcus Smart still, bro. They probably wanted him gone. Once they had Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White in, they're probably like, hey.
Wait. This is why I brought that up and why I asked. Because they went down 0-3. And then they came back. And...
It started with Marcus Smart's pump faking tweet.
All I heard was,
"Don't let us get one."
Marcus Smart, don't let us get one.
Yeah, pump faking ass tweet.
And then Jaylen Brown said the same thing, and it was so funny. I kept seeing the same tweet or the same like graphic, and it was.
I wanted to burn that shit, bro.
Don't let us get 4.
No, it was like after Game 7, Jaylen Brown had to say this after Game 7 lost or something like that. It was like, "Don't let us win another one." Oh, bro, I was crying, man.
That shit was so crazy.
So, hey.
So yeah,
who's gonna step up to be the leader?
Get that energy out the locker room.
Let's see how it goes. It sounds like the locker room was in flux. They took out a big vocal leader here.
It seems like.
We'll see how it goes.
I say either it will be Robert Williams or maybe there may not be necessarily a guy who's like vocal.
Is Al still there? Al's the new locker room guy. Al's the new locker room guy for sure.
That's fair.
Who's the actual like leader?
Jason Tatum. Got to stop putting out for social media and put out inside of that locker room if he's going to be the main guy there.
Yeah. Jason Tatum need to be a more
because
vocal,
they guess what?
I don't know.
You know, Kevin Durant only won a ring because he had Steph Curry.
He follows KD's lead a little too much.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
I agree with that.
I feel like has more of a lead by example type thing. Stay quiet to himself. I'm just going to put up scoring.
Don't be KD, bro.
I'm going to put up scoring and then, like...
Jason, don't be KD.
We'll see how it is.
Yeah.
Nah, man. You got to stay quiet, stay humble. Go out there. Do your shit. Do it for Mamba mentality type shit. Just lead that locker room, man.
No, seriously, yeah. As a man who idolizes Kobe the way you do, you got to show a little bit more on that part.
Yeah. Kobe not putting anything out on social
Kobe
media.
Ain't letting none of that shit... Boy, this man have probably 2-3 rings already if he had
If he had that real killer instinct, he would have had a ring.
He'd probably have 2 by now. It
2
back to back.
2, bro.
Did they beat the Warriors that year?
Maybe. Woo! No, yeah.
They were up 2-1.
Bro. Maybe.
True,
maybe. Because, Steph ran away with it. But if someone was there to go, like, Jason Tatum didn't show up like he needed to. It was Jaylen Brown showing up. Yeah. Come on. So, yes. They needed to.
If he had that Mamba mentality in quotations for himself,
he might have 2 rings.
Probably have 2 rings by now. Dude, that team is built. He's
It
ready
is.
to go.
It is. Yes, they
So
are,
I'll take
but
it.
it's up in the air with them two.
I think that team is more built.
More so him because they
like
follow
like we give a lot of flack to the Suns, right?
Mm.
This Celtics team is built way better than the Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it has been. It definitely has
it's
been.
crazy. And
I only gave the flack on the Suns a little bit more because of the KD edition and because they like to run their mouths and don't show up when it mattered.
all things considered, man, that's episode 130 of the Sports U podcast, man.
NBA
About an
about to
hour
be
in.
crazy.
About a, yeah, hour and 5
NFL's
minutes.
almost back, boys.
I'm tired. Let's get it going, man.
Rob's
Lead
drunk.
us out. That's one beer.
And as always, if you like this video, go ahead and share that like button.
Bust it
Bust
down.
down those comments.
Share that shit.
Share that shit so we can get some of the subscribers up, man. Stop
We
playing.
need the sweepstakes.
And remember, support you.
Have a good night, everybody.
Enjoy the night, folks.